a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, they held them completely out of the end zone, just held them to a field goal. So they're not just hoping for a repeat here. They're hoping to do it even better. A shutout is their goal.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
How about that? Big man coverage decided to test him early. But that throws up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. Now the stiff arm created some space initially, and he's taken down long after. So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Oh, nope, never had a chance. Well to the right, no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start out here with the option left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
From the 29, Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
19. 18-11.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Going deep for Dig. He rifles one that's intercepted.
They certainly not giving much up to the defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Allen. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over a 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Here's Allen. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives them a 1st down. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Allen now looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Cardinals on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Trap 60, trap 60. Dragon 60.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Von Miller. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. But when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
From midfield, here's Allen. It's complete to Diggs.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drive.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. Do get good yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They run for it with Hunt. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Hurts. He's got Smith here. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half, now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright. Take it to him.
From the gun, it's Hurts. It's caught, and now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Bills have recovered.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Throwing left side, it's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And this is caught at the 8. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. A final shot before half for Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Here we go, set. Personal lead. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Hurts. Looking left side and has got a man. That's Smith. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Von Miller getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Now Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. Fights through him. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Wide second down, right back to Hunt.
And it's a fumble.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Play action. Now it's Allen. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, it's Allen. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen.
Shakir hauls it in.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. 23 yards the pickup there. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Another carry, same story. 4th quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Von Miller, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is brought in at the 21. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Hassan Reddick.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
On second down, Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Third and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. That's taken in by Knox. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Now Allen.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good pickup there at 22. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way.
And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
They run with Sanders off the option.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Eagles send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This will be fielded at the 17.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Eagles have just about sewn up this football game.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for Philadelphia, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.